Greetings, I'm Jack, tuning in from beautiful paradise here, and I run with my wife a new paradigm university called Aphrodite University, where we teach everything you didn't learn in school, such as love, conscious relationships, and soul-centered business. So you can check that out in the link below. What I'm going to be talking about today is first the astrology update for this new moon that is rapidly approaching. Then I'm going to go into some stories from my life and people's lives that I'm witnessing right now and what they're going through, and then tips on how you can move through the energies at this time. Lastly, a smart way that spiritual entrepreneurs can get support at this time. So a brief astrology update is on May 30th, we're heading into a new moon in Gemini. Gemini is all about being sociable, having conversations, maybe taking in a variety of information. Now, if you didn't know already, we went through a super intense lunar eclipse full moon in Scorpio 2 weeks ago. And I don't know about you, but I went through a whole lot, and I know many of my friends and family went through a lot as well. Super intense, rather dark time. So you're probably still processing that, but we're getting onto the other side from those energies, and we're ready for a brand new beginning this new moon. Thank God! And all jokes aside, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing all right. We've been having Mercury retrograde for a couple weeks now, and it is still Mercury retrograde until June 3rd. So this has not been a good time to sign contracts, sign any major deals. Do not do that until after June 3rd, or potentially even after June 20th, around then, where the Mercury retrograde goes out of its shadow. Mercury is in Taurus now, and so this is a time to come back to simplify your life, to simplify your investments. So Mars now joined Jupiter in Aries, its ruling sign. So that means some really powerful energy to move your individual pursuits forward, to, as an entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur, move your business forward at this time. There's a lot of really good energy for that. This is a time to not listen to the haters, not listen to anyone's negative energy around you, but to follow your inner voice and what you know that you need to do, and take those steps forward one step at a time. Venus now just moved into Taurus, so it is a great time for love. So spend some time with your beloved. If you're dating, this is a great time to date with honest communication. Now, like I said, myself, my wife, many of my friends have gone through great intensity a couple weeks ago with that total lunar eclipse full moon in Scorpio. Just some things to be vulnerable and transparent from my life. My mother was diagnosed with cancer. Luckily, she just got the surgery, and they said that they successfully took it all out and they eliminated it. So I'm super, super grateful for that. I am like so grateful that I get to see my mother again and spend time with her, and just to be so grateful that she's in my life. Also, we had a major cryptocurrency crash where people lost lots of money, unfortunately. I think right before that total lunar eclipse, that was super intense. I also had a guy who I thought could be my friend. He's a really nice guy with a lot of charisma. He gives really great hugs. I've only known him for a couple months, and I got a message on Facebook that he has actually been accused of by over 16 women for abuse, all kinds of terrible things. So that was really shocking, because he comes off as such a nice guy in the community. And it's just a reminder that not everybody is a trustable person, even if they come off as super kind. If you feel any negative feelings or intuitions about someone who seems really nice on the outside, but you just get a negative feeling around them, then really trust that. So I know these have been intense times, but just look at the shadow, look at the darkness, not as necessarily bad, although yes, it can be bad if we look at it from a right-wrong perspective. Look at it as compost that we are using to step over to get into our next stage of evolution. Darkness is just part of this duality. So this is a great time for new beginnings. It's a great time, this new moon in Gemini, to spend time with friends, to start fresh, to enjoy yourself, to have nice conversations, to reconnect with people you haven't connected with in a while. Amanda and I are making positive shifts in our relationship and in our business together. So we're moving forward with that, and that's exciting. Venus and Taurus is a great time to take your relationship to the next level of love, connection, conscious communication, all of that good stuff. Now, some people in our lives, I know a couple who has been going through it, especially with that total lunar eclipse, where the woman has all these watery emotions, and then he's more just like psychological and like logical. And she's been dealing with feeling like her emotions are being invalidated, and like he's not being there for her. And he just wants her to be more practical and things like that. So if she's feeling hurt emotionally, that he's been distant and hasn't been able to meet her on a really deep, emotionally intelligent way. So if you're going through something like that, do your best to just not invalidate your own emotions. Make sure to validate yourself and your own feelings as much as possible. Give yourself the time to be with your emotions, connect with a friend or family to process whatever you're going through. And the hardest part is do your very best to also validate your partner as well. So validate whatever pain that they're experiencing. So if they're probably experiencing pain of whatever, confusion, maybe your emotions cause them confusion, maybe their need for stability isn't met, you know? So try your best to also be compassionate to them. And one of our clients is going through massive shifts in his business. He's a Taurus sun, and Uranus is going through Taurus right now. So it's really, really shaking things up for anyone with Taurus in their chart. So he's really going through it. So really trust the evolution in your life and your business right now, and trust that things are just gonna go through major changes and major shifts. So instead of resisting the change, can you embrace the change? Can you just welcome the change and trust that it's happening for your highest good and your highest evolution, that it's catapulting your business to the next level, and let yourself go through those emotions, the kind of the death and rebirth process. Trust that it's all happening for you for the greater good in the long term, and that later down the road you'll look back at this time and realize the great purpose that was there in it. Now, we also have a community. We know here that a couple months ago kind of dispersed and split up, and I know there are many communities that have kind of fallen apart in some ways, but similarly, trust that everything is happening for the highest good, and that there is a purpose in separating sometimes so that we can reconnect to our values, get back into alignment with our true natural selves, create the new vision of what we want to create that's in deeper alignment for ourselves, and then we'll come together again when it's time, when it's the right time. And perhaps when we come together again, we will be more prepared, more grounded, more ready to start real, sustainable, lasting communities. So I know these times have been tough, no doubt, there's no question about it, but it's best that we not go through this journey alone. It's best that we do our best to receive support, to come together, not just when we need to, but we can, with just the mindset that we can do so much more, so many greater things if we come together, we bring our gifts and our talents together, we pool our resources together, and so we can really solve the problems that we see in this world. If we're not taking actions to solve that, then who are we to complain about it? So let's be leaders, let's solve the problems we see in the world with our conscious businesses. When the challenges that we see in the world, we need courage. So let us step into courage. Let us be compressed into diamonds so that we can shine brighter. So at Aphrodite University, we help people come together to pool our gifts and talents together, to receive support and guidance, to really excel in our lives and excel in our businesses. We are here at Aphrodite University to help you get crystal clear and crystal focused on your true priority, your true goals right now. I know that it's confusing right now. There's just so much going on in the world, so many changes. It's hard to focus. You may feel confused at times, not sure which way to go in your business. So every month we have this powerful new moon ceremony where we bring everyone together, where you can receive that incredible focused guidance in your business, not just a logical way, but in a spiritual way, with Amanda and myself. Even if you don't have a business yet you feel like you're ready to launch your business, this is a perfect fit for you. It's also a great fit if you have a business and you want to take your business to that next level. Join us at this new moon ceremony. It's coming up very, very soon. Click the link below to join at Aphrodite University. Let's create magic together and ground your business goals and intentions for this next month. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste, namasko.